almost panicked when God began to challenge my life. There were seasons when I was a little bit off because I couldn't quite figure it out, and I was frustrated because to me, I should always know. My list should always be God's list. If I said it's going to be a year, then God should say it's going to be a year. But there's a wonderful verse in Isaiah 55 that says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so are my ways above your ways, and my thoughts above your thoughts. You see, God had to take my mind and fix it. I wasn't focused. My mind was aimed at the wrong things. I wanted to be on certain TV shows. I wanted to have certain opportunities. I wanted to have a certain level of income. Wrong thinking. God wanted me to do is focus on serving people. What God wanted me to do is focus on being faithful. What God wanted me to do was focus, and as he adjusted my spirit, a book I read years ago by Chuck Swindoll called Lifting Your Serve changed my life. I read that book in college, and it just changed my life because it said, it's all about serving. It's all about giving your life away. It's all about embracing people and loving people. It's not about being famous. Focus on serving. Focus on loving. Give with a sense of passion when you tithe and when you bring your offerings. Focus on honoring God with your resources. Focus on embracing God and moving forward. Focus your mind and your heart. See, when I started doing that, friends started falling off and things I didn't care about anymore started becoming less and less important. It was amazing. My whole life changed. Abraham was an amazing man who had to learn all of his life, just like you. What do you need to learn today? What do you need to get today? What lesson do you need to embrace? I believe with all of my heart, some of you are here today, and God has spoken to you already. Right now, your mind is starting to focus. Right now, you're ready for the miraculous to happen in your life. This is, for some of you, a moment. And you're amazing. You're amazing people with a great potential. But you must now focus. Forget about who did you wrong and what person in the church didn't do this, and stop listening to those people with those long lists of complaints about the church and long lists of complaints about the spirit is not right and I believe spirit. Forget all that. Don't focus on that. Step back and focus on yourself. Focus on you. Always be leery of people who have a lot to say about other people and very little to say about themselves. Be leery of spiritual people who have words of God for prophecy against others, but very little against themselves. Back up and focus on yourself. And hang with people who focus on improving their lives, not the lives of everybody else, who end up being busybodies in everybody else's life. The Lord had to arrest me. Temple, let's focus on you, please. Let's not focus on anybody else for a year. Let's pause for a moment. Fix your finances. Let's pause for a moment. Fix your family. Let's pause for a moment. Fix your body. Let's pause for a moment and focus on your mindset. Some of you need to retire from focusing on people so much. Put the oxygen on yourself, they stay on the plane, and then put it on somebody else just for a moment. At this season of your life, at this age, stop where you are. Love people, but let them know, I have so many things wrong with me. I don't have time for you right now. Right now, I need just a moment with me. And once you spend that time with God and focus on yourself and your words, you'll come out of that better. Stop focusing on your wife and all her issues. Stop focusing on your husband and all of his, or your kids and all of theirs. They'll never be perfect. No husband, no wife, no child. But you can pause and improve yourself by refocusing your mind. With all that said, I want you to stand. I want you to stand with me. And I want to just for a moment get you to join me in a commitment that for the rest of my life, at every season, at every age, I will allow the Lord to adjust my focus. I want you to join me in a prayer that says, Lord, as I climb the financial ladders, I will always allow you to refocus my eyes. As I climb through public notoriety, as I climb through public criticism, I will allow you to adjust my eyes and my focus. I will mature. I will grow up. I will not be a whiny, wimpy, worried person, but I will be a confident, strong person who holds on to God and marches forward. We'll be a church. We will be a church that's positive and strong, engaged and faith-filled. We will not gossip. We will not talk down leaders. We will not talk down each other. We will not join in a discussion that harms our brothers or our sisters. We will embrace each other, and we will be strong.